Wow, what a week it has been. I wonder how many of you are in the basement. Let me know in the chat or in the comments if you're watching this video and it turned out to be stellar and the evergreen Danny YouTubeinator. Many of you have been watching Rebecca, the nurse's journey from the very moment that she made her first whittle call with Danny to the moment a few days, about a week ago, when we were all ready to wrap up this lease that has been encapsulated, where she's got months and months of abatement and all the things and stuff. And the landlord's agent said, we had another offer. I think a lot of times people's first inclination is to say, well, gee whiz, no. We had a deal. That will be your kill shot. Kill shot. That's going to ruin it for you. What you must do is what I did, which is, all right, good. Too bad. Thanks. Boop. And sure enough, like the thumbnail says, I got a text from the agent. Deal fell through. Still interested? Yeah. If your first inclination is that was a ploy, well, I feel bad for you. I actually give everyone enough rope to hang themselves or build a hammock. And realistically, I believe people. I believe everyone. One of my kids pretty famously asked me years ago my thought on trust. And I thought long and hard about it, because these are the important moments when you get down on one knee and you talk to your kids eye to eye, because they're going to remember this shit. And I said, I think everyone starts with X amount of trust, and then that person either builds on it or chips away at it. I believe that. X amount is up to you. If you're jaded, have had a rough life, I feel bad for you. But you don't know this person, this entity, so give them that trust. They lie to you, cross them out. Let's call Rebecca. It's more fun when there's somebody else on the phone, right? And then we'll call the agent, see what the hell he's doing. Chat.
Hi, Danny.
Hi, Rebecca.
You sound so sleepy.
I'm tired. I'm not sleepy.
Yep,
Are you sleepy?
I feel sleepy.
If I was an elf, I would be angry. Which elf was angry?
What?
I don't know. I definitely
I
wouldn't
don't know.
Maybe people in the chat will tell us. All right, so up to speed here. Round and round we go. Up and down we go. We
Yep.
have all the things happening. We're getting the proper rate of rent. And then a week or so ago, we call him up. He says, we have another offer.
2 other offers. That's
2.
correct. Yep.
Yeah, 2. 1 is 2, you know. And
Yeah.
I said, all right, well, it's been nice bullshitting with you.
Yep.
And
That was about 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm.
I was commended for my stellar reaction, which is what you have to do. You can't beg the guy to do something. All right, so you're going to have to refresh my memory. We were about to call him then and get rid of the $21,000 security deposit. That was about it.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is good.
Everything else is good. Since in the last 2 weeks, I have relooked at the LOI and the lease, and I noticed that in the LOI under flooring, he left it in there that they will remove the existing flooring,
Okay.
but that's not mentioned in the lease. So that can be a little small something.
Yeah, we need a small something to lead up to the big something. But I wouldn't bring that up because that could be a couple $1,000s. That's no small thing, TBH.
Okay. Okay.
And if he left it in the yellow, I mean, they don't sign the LOI. The lease is the lease.
Yeah. It's not in the lease.
You could come back later and say, gee willikers, I mean, what's changed here is, hey, I don't beat these people up. I don't call up and say, hey, what happened to your 2 other offers, bud? There's no reason for
Right.
that. I'm sure they were real. I'm sure that the 24 whole hours that I didn't respond is why he decides to go take other and those other offers were probably double what you are offering.
But they probably have no financials and probably a bad credit score.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? They're so into the and look, I do this all the live long day with people with no financials and horrible credit scores. The landlord just kind of looks the other way. This agency is one of the 3% that wants something good. What else is a small thing? What else? What can I lead with here?
We talked about the lights in the common area being.
Yeah. That was it.
Yep.
Why does it say 16,000?
I guess the security deposit is technically 16 plus the first month's rent. So all due at lease signing is 21,664.
Okay, so those were my bullet points then.
Yeah.
Lights in the common area. You are so good at reminding me. I've done since we called him, I've done, I think, 8 lease signings. So, all right, good.
Nice.
Lights in the common area, small thing. And the lease is drafted. He already did that, right?
Yes, correct.
And this is what you're sending me. How many pages is it?
It was 18 for the lease and then 10 pages for the addendum.
Why is the addendum so huge? Huge.
I don't know. It seems like a lot of it huge. It seems like a lot of it should be in the regular lease, but then you were like, well, maybe it's just specific to this shopping plaza.
Yeah. All right. I get the
So,
feeling. Look, I want to get this done, and we haven't talked about the deposit. It always shows up last. There's all this. The reason that we don't ever mention the deposit on the first phone call or the middle phone call or at some point prior to this is because they've made up their mind. But I think this guy is more willing to walk. You've got the air conditioning. You've got 9 months free rent. You've got all the stuff. And now it's time to, our first thing is, well, remove the deposit. And I said this before. Sounds to me like the landlord is just using her deposit to pay for the air conditioning. Aha. Yeah. Which is true. The word deposit doesn't mean they're going to put it in a bank vault somewhere and lock it up and then give it back to you when you return the place with clean drapes. That's not what it is. They're going to move money around. All right, that's my hook. Without further ado, here we go. Stand by.
Thank you.
Subscribe. It's a New York minute.
Oh, you're in New York, minute.
Ready to.
How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Let's get this thing done.
Okay, let's do it.
Two small
What do you need?
things. I'm glad you asked. Rebecca had gone. I don't think she's ever been there at night. She went by, and the place is a ghost, not a ghost town, but a scary sort of operation at night. The common area lights don't work, and
Okay.
I don't need that in writing. We just want to make sure that maintenance is going to
Yes.
light the place up because we eventually will plan on doing 24 hours. And she's going to sign this thing, and we'll ask you to scratch the deposit. You've got $16,000 deposit in this thing on a 15-year lease.
You're not gonna do it without. You're not gonna do it without deposit, unfortunately. She has no
Well,
track record. She has
so
nothing.
that what you're telling me is
She
that
has no assets.
the landlord's gonna take the money and use it to buy the air conditioning units. It's not a real deposit. Come on, you and I
I
both know
don't
that.
think so. No, they're just gonna keep it in case she defaults.
Okay.
And
So how about this?
that's what
She's already got approval for $450,000 in equipment, or none of this would have even happened.
Listen, I have been learning a little bit more about this business, and I didn't know this much before, but I've learned that anyone and their mother can get approved with because you don't own the equipment. Like the last guy we had, he came, he got $500,000 equipment, and they came and took it. Once he left, they came and took
That's
it,
the
and he
same as
left us.
do you own your house?
I understand, but then you have
Okay.
equity. You have zero equity.
One of
You
my
have-
first
you don't put any money down.
my first job out of the Navy was repossessing cars. It was great fun. These people get
No,
mad.
I'm just saying
They take a
your
baseball
house.
bat. You don't own it. You don't own the house. You don't own the
No,
car. It's the same as
listen,
everything.
the house, you need to put 20%, 50%, 30%,
Oh, they want 30%
down.
down. Well, let's talk about the last guy. I'm happy to go through the ringer with you. The last guy who they
Yes.
repossessed his equipment, he bought the
Yes.
laundromat, likely. He built the laundromat. This is not what she is doing. We're starting at a
No,
zero-sum
she built
game.
it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he
So
bought it, and then he built it
he's an
after
idiot.
yeah, exactly. He changed the entire thing, and then he didn't own anything. It's like this
You know
Rebecca.
what's
She comes
yeah,
in there.
yeah. Here's what's funny.
You have to have.
These people, and I'm going to go with this thread here. These people, they think they're picking up gold out of the streets because it's a laundromat. They're going to prey on
Yeah.
the poor. They're going to, and the distributors, brother. You said you've learned a little something about this. I'm glad you did some research. These distributors are happy to sell the equipment at double the value. We are she's bringing in Hips, Speed Queen, Wascomat, American Dryer,
Yes.
Dexter, Continental Gerbeau, Maytag. Some companies you've heard of, some you haven't.
Yeah.
11 distributors will come in and fight over her business because she has me to explain this to her. And like you saw, yeah, that guy lost the business because he built it. We've got a $300,000 leg up. There's no EPA fees. I'm
Yes.
happy to say that. So we're not 16 grand away from a deal. Give the money back. When do you want to give the money back? Let's make
You
it.
can give one deposit back in, towards the end of the second year. If she's good, everything is going well, and then give another one back.
Oh, okay, I'm listening.
On the fourth year. On the fourth year.
Okay, so the
Every
whole
2
thing,
years.
the whole
And then
thing comes back at year 4.
No. One stays. No. One stays. It's not gonna
What do you
give
mean one
everything back.
space?
There is no.
What, I don't know.
There is one stays with landlord. She's giving 3 deposits. How many
You're talking about
deposits
3
she's giving
months
us?
of rent.
3 months, yeah. 3 months. She's giving us equal to 3 months deposit. I'll talk to him to give one back.
Oh no, you already said
and-
you can't go back now. You said 2 years and 4 years, and then
Year 2, year 4, and
Yes.
one deposit stays with landlord towards the end of the lease.
it's 15-year lease. That's a free loan for
I know.
15 years.
And the $15,000 is not that much.
It's not that much. And
Yeah, it's
like
not
you
that
said,
much
you're
interest,
allowing
but-
her to have a leg up. Look, she knows about the ancillary costs. I told her it's going to be not 5 times what you think it is. It's probably 10 times. Camera equipment, running an Alexa system
Yeah.
in the store. The change tables need to be upgraded. All the ancillary items. This is the money that she needs to get that done. It's not leveraging everything. You say you have
We
to
can't
ask.
go in a deal. Yeah, we can't go in any deals without a deposit. If
Okay,
she
no,
doesn't have any
we've
assets, she has
established
zero. She has zero assets.
she's bringing the money. You already said year
She has
two.
$80,000.
Oh, look,
Her net worth is
how many
$80,000.
people do you know that has 80 grand that's not a real estate investor? Come on. That's pretty good, honestly. I think that's
I mean, to
impressive.
open a business is crazy. I think it's crazy to open a business on $80,000.
Well,
Her
this isn't,
entire savings are $80,000.
yeah, I don't know if you're looking at a net worth statement.
She has nothing. I looked.
Okay.
She has no house. She has no real
I
estate. She
know
has
that
80,000.
there's a lot more in bank statements with her, but I'm not arguing with you. I
Or
don't
maybe
want to
she
go.
didn't show it to us and we accepted it.
Okay, yeah. I have seen
You
it,
know,
and I know that
so
she. Again, I don't want to make this.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I
I don't-
hope she has money. I hope she has money, not because if she defaults, we're going to go after her.
Right.
I hope she has money to run a business. I hope she has
Now, if
money to
somebody
finish
defaults
this.
on a small business, the last thing you want to do is go after them because they've already lost everything. I know that.
Exactly.
I saw the net worth and the bank statements. She sent everything you wanted. You're wrong. I'm not going to say a number. She's got a lot more than that. Here's the point.
Okay.
You said 2 and 4. Give the third
Yes.
month back at year 10. And then
Never.
that's never. Wow.
Never give her back until the end of the lease.
End of the
Because
lease. How much is it? What are we talking about?
Because $5,000. I have to present something that makes sense to be able to
Sure.
convince the guy. He wasn't born yesterday. Even this will be probably he's gonna get scared. But I want
Look,
to tell him, hey,
okay.
it's part of negotiation. They negotiate. Yeah.
You start saying things like "wasn't born yesterday." That's offensive. I don't think anybody in this conversation, including the landlord, whom I've never talked to, was born yesterday.
No, I'm just saying that the guy is a smart guy. He's very nice, and he's cooperative. But he's like a more seasoned guy. He's like, no one has ever done a deal without a deposit.
Oh, I love when
Everybody
I hear
keeps a
that.
deposit.
Alex, no one's ever climbed Mount Everest until
Not
they
in
did.
my world.
All the Sherpas do it. So we're looking at this.
Okay.
This is not a nail salon where you've got a dozen cousins that are going to be working with you. It's not a dollar store. You buy the shit in China for 50 cents and sell it for a buck. This is a laundromat.
All
and
right.
She's committed to the money.
I give him
Go
2,
back
4, and
2,
1 stays.
2, 4, and 10. Just, you said you have to ask him, so go ask him. And then she comes in the morning and signs this thing. Go ask. You can text me and say yes, or go fuck yourself. Just
If he says
go.
okay,
Go
so
ask.
if he say no, what's gonna happen? Okay, I will.
I haven't
But
talked
if
to
he
her.
says
I'll
no,
talk
what?
to her. To
You
me,
talk.
whenever we and this
Yes.
look, you're my mouthpiece. You're going to go argue with this guy and say, look,
Yes.
let's get this thing done.
I know.
It's
I'm
about
gonna
the
say,
money
get
that
this
she
done.
spent. If she doesn't spend the money on the equipment, year 2 will never come, and you'll keep it all. That's what you say. All right.
He might
Text
stay. He
me.
might say okay because
Let me know.
yeah, he might say she won't. Yeah, and so it's lighting outside, and the
That's
deposit
a
needs
small
to.
thing, and you have to do that anyway. Yeah, new light bulbs and
Yeah.
2, 4,
Yeah,
and
we
10.
need to
All right, just text me.
go for it. Okay.
You
No
the man.
problem.
Bye. I will never, ever back down from no lease deposit. You're getting it.
That was beautiful.
You're getting it. It's all about shutting. And I love when the guy on the other side, or gal or entity, when they say something stupid that I can push back on. Try not to be an idiot. He said, what did he say? What was his little statement? Oh, the landlord wasn't born yesterday. That's upsetting. Don't say to me, meet me in the middle. Okay, how many times have you heard that? What am I watching, Deal or No Deal? Don't use this common verbiage that you learned in 9th grade. Don't say he wasn't born yesterday. Don't say win-win. There's no such thing. I'm always going to pounce on those things. And really what I'm doing psychologically is putting him in his place. That's all I'm doing. I'm not going to stand for that type of thing. So that was a bit of a
Yeah.
turning point. And then when he said, never,
Never.
never say never. That's like saying in a negotiation, this is the absolute best that we can do. Look, he went from, no, you have to bring 3 months lease, 21,000. He went from that to you can have one back in year 2, one back in year 4. We're not going to give you a 15-year loan. And then the last thing I want to do, I'm breaking my arm, pat myself on the back. Here's your argument, because that's what he's going to do. He wants you to do this. He's sick of going round and round with this. Trust me, he is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Go back to the landlord and tell him, oh, she's got nothing. And I was reading your comments that, you have a lot more in assets and you sent it, but he didn't read it.
No, I don't even know where he got that figure, honestly. If he looked at the application that he asked me to fill out, that's
Yeah, he
not a
didn't.
figure on.
You ever hire anyone? You ever been in charge of hiring anyone? Resumes?
No,
Okay.
no.
People, I get a stack of resumes, and several of them are stapled with 3 things and their flight attendant experience, and I throw them away. I don't want the ones that are 5 pages. If you were a former president of Uruguay, you're going to have a 1-pager. It's going to say former president of Uruguay, maybe a picture of your kids. It's all I need to know. When you're showing this guy this statement, he's looking at 3, 4, 5 pages and paying attention to none of it. That's the point.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
for him to really insult you by saying, I don't know how many people that are listening to this live right now that have 80,000 liquid, but yeah, I see what your statement is, and that's your business. It's 20 times that. Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even look at the statements. And that's why I love the
Yep.
document, because you and I can sit and communicate, and I'm comfortable saying, oh, she has nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? The preponderance of my highly successful clients go into this without a fucking dime. They're using, I don't want somebody to use a credit card to buy my silly course. I don't want them to do that. But
Your very valuable course.
yeah,
Yes.
whatever. People do, it's not stupid, it's silly. But I can only self-deprecate to a certain point.
Right.
What I heard was there's a moment where, look, I want to be frank, I enjoy this, and most people don't. And the point of enjoying it, picking up the phone and calling someone and asking for, you're already 30,000 ahead. You've already got the months and months of free rent. You've already got a rental rate that is better than anyone that comes down the pike. But it's the moment when they say, no, we're going to do this. And then that's when you have to just shut up. And he spoke first.
Mm-hmm.
To say, never. Really? Well, you can't say that tomorrow. That's hilarious, because I'm ready for that. Is that supposed to stop us in our tracks? We've never done that. In all my experience, I've never seen someone come to the table with, no, she's bringing the money and you're not going to keep it. To me, it is the opposite. It's preposterous to think that you're going to let them keep that money. And do you think you're going to get it back when you vacate? You're not.
No. Nope. I
You
think the
started.
previous operator, it was if I digging in the records properly, it seems like it was owned by a distributor and then they sold it to someone, and then obviously that operator didn't work out and they pulled all their equipment.
The more that they talk, the more they're slitting their own throat, because he says, "Oh, the previous operator, they don't own it; they repossess it." Do you own your house? You heard him. I was taking a gamble. He might have said, "Yes, I've had it for 30 years," but he goes, this is different, motherfucker. You got a mortgage, right?
Yeah.
Do you own your car? Let's play the game. You're not Danny D'Angelo, anyway. You wrote here in the document, I wrote thoughts, ? And you wrote, I mean, which is funny. You took the time to write that. I'm okay to get it back. And as I'm reading that, as you're typing, I'm like, oh God, she's going to say, let him have it. But I wouldn't do that. I can't. It's not, my record is perfect. No one gives a deposit. What you're giving here is a short-term loan to these people. You're going to get it back, and that he's going to go back to him, and it's funny because he wants to act like he's on the landlord side. He's more on your side
Mhm.
because he wants to get it done.
Yeah, he wants to get it done. He's like, I don't want to write another lease. I don't want to do any of this
That's why I
anymore.
make it easy and just say, dude, just text me. I'm waiting for him to text me here. All right, I know
Yeah,
you're not on duty right now, so I said duty.
right.
Kill shot. All right, here's let's talk to some people. Did you see yesterday's live, by the way, by any chance?
I saw very briefly at the very end when you were talking to that woman who
Yeah.
didn't know what was going on.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Well,
uh
thankfully she found you. So
you know, I could have a knockdown drag out with a landlord. I could do yet another lease completion. Uh, record stands is perfect. Do all this stuff, but when I get somebody on the phone that is absolutely utterly clueless and is getting robbed, it
mm-hmm.
really irks me. To me, that's something that everybody has to see. Am I going to go pay for advertising or uh, turn it into a thumbnail that's clickbaity? No, I don't do that. But
Mm-hmm.
if you guys are looking at that and you're understanding what that was about, then put it on your Facebook. I don't know how you share things, but share it wide because it's important. All right, Steven says, hello, Danny. I'm ordering your silly course tonight. Well, thank you, Steven. It is very silly.
Yay.
Trisha says, love following Rebecca's journey to date. Congrats, Rebecca. Nicely played. Danny, well, thank you, Trisha.
Oh, thank you.
It's not done
Yeah,
yet.
thank you.
No need to get excited. James, nice job, guys. 2 thumbs up. Lee, congratulations, nurse. I saw the live yesterday. She deserves it. I'm next, Danny. I can't wait. She's winning. She got her laundromat. Woo woo. It's not signed yet. We're going to tell
Not
them that
yet.
there will be no deposit now. Yes, this is so we're catching up with the Grumpy. Thank you. That's the elf that I am.
Oh, grumpy.
Yeah, I could not name
Not the elf, the dwarf.
Grumpy the dwarf, not the elf. Keebler cookies. Dionysus Cryonesis, who, by the way, emailed me and he said that him and his family listen in the car and that they crack up every time I get his name wrong because I always apparently say it the same way. Dennis. His name's Dennis. See, I do pay attention. Oh, look who's here. Tamara's here. What up, Tamara?
It was the woman from yesterday.
The woman from yesterday. The alleged
Yay.
woman from yeah. Tomorrow, we're all wondering if you sent a scathing email to get your money back. Simone says, I bought your course on Monday. I'm almost finished. It's a wealth of information. I'm so excited to take the next step. I look forward to you being my mentor. Well, Simone, thank you, Simone. Simone, I don't mentor. You're out of luck. I don't use that word, but I can help you. Yeah, I don't. Join my mastermind. It's only $75,000. Wow, says Play Jazz. I don't know why. I don't know what was happening then, but it was probably pretty wow terrific. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry. Grumpy, we did that. Does this guy know that Danny is just the negotiator? Wasn't he expecting a deal with Rebecca and her partner? Trisha, the way that this works, that's a good question. When I make an initial call, I have figured out we don't lie. You never lie in business. You never lie in life. It's going to bite you every time. When I make initial calls on my client's behalf, I mention a partner. When the landlord or his agent sees the letter of intent, it is abundantly clear that that partner is a standalone entity. And in this case, he even asked, who are you? And when they do, I say, oh, I'm a mouthpiece. She is smart enough to have brought a team on board, team of one, who has tons of experience. That embarkation moment is crystal clear. It always is. You're my partner. Hey, partner. It's more of a soliloquy. It's more of the way that I use the word, not lying, but saying, yeah, my partner. And later they see, because nothing matters until it's in writing. This isn't a back fence handshake. This is a real thing. And the lease won't be drafted until an LOI goes out, and every single client that comes with me, the LOI goes out before anything, and they see that point in writing. I think I'm being redundant. And then Trisha asked, does
I
it
think
matter?
when I first put his name in front of you, you're like, oh, I know this guy. He wants market rent, blah blah blah, but he gets it. He understands. So it seems like he already knew that you're the mouthpiece for another entity.
Right.
So worked out
And
in that regard. But yeah,
it's a big fear. Oh, what happens when they figure out that I'm here in the background somewhere and I don't have $1 million? I don't have good credit. I don't this, that, and the other. Number one, we either move on to the next one if they're a big outfit that wants to see all of that. He was crystal clear they weren't moving forward with something. You can watch all of Rebecca's videos. I should put them in a playlist, but I can't be
should
bothered.
put him in.
Yeah, whatever.
We have a team.
Yeah, they don't listen to me. I don't know what I was saying now. You've confused me. It doesn't
I'm
matter.
so sorry.
That's fine. It happens. Smokehouse, what's up? Caught my first live. Get him, Danny. I'm getting him. Yes, says Ashley. Good job, says Tamara. Come now. You are no joke. I love it. Okay, thank you. Excellent. I'm probably in the middle of yelling at him right now because everybody's just saying one worders here.
Mhm.
Felicia, hi Danny. Hello. Felicia, are you the one that emailed me about buying a laundromat? Oh, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Let's find out if that's her. Josh says, I love that I caught another live. I really do learn from every single one of your videos, but more so from longer form streams. Well, thanks. The short form edited stuff I think is different because right now here you are, Josh, talking, and I'm talking to you, sort of. And I think most people don't have the patience to sit through an hour-long thing. They want the meat. When you fast forward through these, it's just me. If I do this, they'll be like, oh, what's happening there? And they'll stop. But TikTok, 30 seconds, a minute, it's what our kids are doing. I'm with you. I appreciate you. If I'm going to hunker down and watch a video, I'm going to understand everything that was going on instead of jumping from place to place. But I'm 54 years old. I like movies. I don't like TikToks. I like to sit down for 2 hours and listen to the bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum.
Kill shot.
You know what I mean. Tamara, did you get the course yet? I didn't see her
She better
name.
have.
I don't think
Uh-oh.
so. Not yet. She has. I have to wait till payday. But you
Oh,
gave
okay.
someone else 1,600 of your dollars. Let's all help her write an email to get it back. I'm so mad right now.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm.
Amazing. This Play Jazz 87 person just keeps doing these one-word things. Tamara retracted a message. I wonder what that was. Okay. Danny, you are the SME for sure. The way you don't back down is awesome. I found a location. I'll be hiring you soon.
Nice.
Rebecca,
What's
do you know what an
SME?
SME is? I don't know.
I must be too old.
Silly mother effer.
Oh,
No, SME. It can't stand for silly mother effer. I have no idea what that means. I'm not going to Google it either. Don't any of you Google it if anybody knows. Josh says, I get that 100%. I had to wait a week to buy the course, and I hate to hear that. I really do. There's no charity over here, but yeah. If you're an adult and a few $100 is keeping you from doing this thing, I don't like to hear that. But I remember those days. I never want to forget when I went to Vegas with $300. I didn't think I was going to win 6. I understood this is money used to gamble, which I enjoy, and I still do. Now I'm signing for money. Now life is different, but I feel for you. I didn't grow up the way that my daughters are growing up, the rich assholes. I grew up with nothing. Didn't have a yearbook. I had to wait till somebody left one on a park bench to get a yearbook. Feel badly for me.
You
It's
made
worth
it through.
it's worth the wait, he says. Yeah, and that is truly why it is inexpensive for that reason, and the price has never gone up. It's never inflated because it's reasonable, so that you can get the info and realize, oh yeah, this is the way to do this. That's where Rebecca, do you remember the moment that you bought it? Were you hemming and hawing? Was it a big deal? The course itself?
It's been a while. I'm trying to think of what I was feeling. I definitely felt like, oh, I'm going out on a limb, but I think it's worth it. I didn't really hesitate too long. I think I'd only been watching your content for maybe a day or two.
What limb? I mean, it's guaranteed. It's always been guaranteed. No questions
Yeah.
asked. Yeah. And that's again my passion. That's why it says that. Not because I want to sell 1 million and get 500,000 returned. It's because I want people to feel confident and go, "Oh, all right." Guaranteeing the information, not guaranteeing that you're going to get off your hump and do anything. No one can do that.
It
Ah,
was
Dave.
more so like it's a completely different field than I'm currently in. Am I really gonna commit to a different field? I guess is more the hesitation. But yeah, it all worked out, obviously.
I can't wait to give somebody a trach. I know I've seen it on MASH. I'll do it. I'm saving a life.
Stick a ballpoint pen in
Yeah,
between.
I've seen it on TV. This is why I hired Danny. I always have a very sharp knife. So, oh, I don't have a ballpoint pen though. We're gonna get demonetized now for sure. You'll have to look at that later. I'm learning so much, says Regine. Thank you for the edumacation. You are welcome, my friend. I'm so excited, says Josh. Oh no, Tam said that. Yeah, now they're talking amongst themselves. I don't allow that. Junkman says the Keeblers are snap, crackle, and pop. No, now you're being funny.
That's
That's
from Rice Krispies.
that's Rice Krispies. God damn it. Noah, salute, Danny, and shout out to Rebecca. I missed yesterday's live. I'm assuming the other two people interested aren't anymore. Oh, tell them. Yeah, that
No.
that was. And I said in the beginning this. I believe people. I'm not the guy. It's not naivete. I've been around, but when somebody says we have two other people interested, you have a choice in that moment. You can say, oh no. Well, what do I have to do? Then you're fucked. That's not how you negotiate. Or you
Yeah.
take them at their word, and if they're lying, you're taking them at their word, takes the wind out of their sails. And you go, oh, all right, well, let us know if that works out. Boop, done.
Yep. Works in business and in love.
Whoa, hold on. All right, we'll talk later. Nice work, team nurse Rebecca. Time to scout number 2. She hasn't signed it yet. Everybody stop getting so excited.
I
Good
still
work.
scout. Don't worry about it.
Good work yesterday, Tamara. Fight the monster under the bed and use Danny's abilities and knowledge. Thank you, Jason. You guys are awesome. Tamara, like Tamara.
Very positive. Very positive group of people here. Appreciate
Absolutely. Felicia does admit that she is the one that wrote the email. Felicia, photographs and or little email cuts, I take those occasionally. I put them in my YouTube. I do this myself. My team doesn't do it. And I put them into, what do they call it? You guys know what it is. YouTube.
it. The community?
Yeah. Community thing. YouTube wants to be like Instagram. Instagram wants to be like YouTube. Everybody wants to be like TikTok. They're all trying to be each. So in order to put a photo in YouTube, they have another little spot. And you're right. It's in the community tab. You can go in there. Some people are really good at seeing it. I have a bunch of them in there. And when Felicia wrote me a real email that she was buying a laundromat, I jumped at it and cut and pasted it and changed her name, not her first name, because I thought that was funny. And I put it in the community tab. Let me go to my email and see if I can find it. And don't expect to see it on my screen because I don't know how to do that shit. I really don't. All right. Stop laughing at me. Okay. Here it is. Oh, I've written her like so many times. Felicia, I hope you don't mind. I'm not giving out your personal info or anything. My name's Felicia. I'm in the middle of purchasing a laundromat. The seller does not want to get a broker involved in the deal. There's another offer on the table, so the seller keeps coming to me saying what the other buyers are doing. That's 3 sentences about go F yourself, Felicia. Is this a scam to get me moving on the deal before I can do any inspection? Question mark. This is why I have an urgent request and hope that someone can help. Now, Felicia found me, I assume, on the YouTubeinator, found my email address on my website, and wrote me this email. She's not done. I've looked at the financial statements, the location, and have visited the property. The seller wants a quick close. Of course. She's smart. She's savvy. And it's priced to sell. Oh, God. Are you buying a 87 Toyota Corolla? I will be spending all of my savings. Oh, shit. So I need to make sure I'm making the right moves because I won't have anything left for improvements, etc. Here comes the hook. 1,300 square foot in California.
Oh,
Kill shot. That's too small to be
yeah.
profitable. Done. You shouldn't even be doing this deal. You shouldn't be looking at it. Oh, well, let me read the bullet points. 1,300 square feet in California, all but one washer works. 20 washers. Rebecca, what's the absolute smallest store? What's the number of washers we're looking for? The smallest.
25 washers?
Damn, look at you. Who taught you that? Yes, 25 washers. If you're not a seasoned architect, if your dad wasn't a contractor, when you walk into a laundromat, which you can't even spell, I don't expect you to know what 1,500 square feet, that's the bare minimum where you can profit, in my learned opinion. See how many washers. If there's less than 25, head for Z Hills. Felicia, this store can't make money. 20 washers, 26 dryers, 10-year lease with 5+5 in a great location. See, the last line she wrote is her saying, I really want to lose my life savings, right?
Yikes.
Oh my goodness, Felicia, I don't even need your permission. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What's happening?
You have a deal. It just happened live. I kind of want to show this. Yeah,
Oh, are you talking to me?
yeah, Felicia's off the, we don't care about her. I'm talking to you.
Okay.
All right, I want to show
I
this
can't
so people
see
can
you on
see that,
YouTube, so
yeah, people can see that this is real. I took a screen cap of it because I wanted to cut his name out. Come on, focus, you
Okay.
hunk of shit. Landlord will credit tenant. 1 deposit, month 24. Following rent commencement. Month 2, 48. Following rent commencement. Month 3, month 120. Following rent commencement. You
All
got it.
right.
You
5
got
years.
it, kid.
Or
Live.
what is that? 2 years?
Danny gets all the lease deposits back. All right, I can read the rest
Good job.
now. There are lights. Perhaps the timer is messed up. They will look into it. You see how important that little stupid thing is? Because you don't just call up and say, we need the $25,000 back. And then they slam the foot. No, you pick a little stupid thing like changing the locks or whatever else. And you say, and they go, oh, no problem. That's easy. And he's even writing
Yep.
about it. It has lights. I thought they did. They need bulbs. If you want to move forward, let me know right away. I'm texting him.
Okay.
Done. Deal. Comma. Congrats. Too cool. And that's why I told him. Now my daughter's asking if we're still shooting tonight. Yes. Shit. All right. I'm proud of you, kid. Nicely done. Back to Felicia. Felicia gives her phone number
Thank you.
here. So what do you say? Let's have a little fun. Felicia, answer your phone. It's me. I'm blocking my line because you didn't pay for it. How do you block your line?
I don't know how to do that. Oh, you go into settings, caller ID, and then you switch it off.
Don't you just dial star something? I don't care. Felicia, pick up the phone.
Hi, sir.
Sir? Start calling me sir, I'm going to look around
Can
and
you
think I
hear
did
me?
something wrong. Hi, how are you? Hi,
Can you
Felicia.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, every word.
Hey,
Hi.
how are you? Hello?
Why are we hearing?
Oh,
You have to turn. You have to.
something wrong.
Felicia, mute your computer.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh,
Every word.
Mute your
okay, hold
computer.
on. Hey. Yes, sir. Hold on. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me
Yes.
now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
But you have to mute your computer. It's on a loop. What's your dog's name?
Okay. Dash and Chloe.
Okay. Well, tell Dash to leave
Sorry.
Chloe's ass alone or go somewhere where there's no noise because you're killing me. This is live.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay.
I thought because I had my earphones on that you couldn't hear them.
Oh, I can hear them.
Okay.
It's like they're actually the ones making the
guys.
call.
Hi, Felicia.
Hey, Rebecca, congratulations.
Thank you. Very exciting. It
Are
took
you going-
me a year and a
Upstairs or down the basement?
Upstairs. Danny,
I can hear fucking stairs.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm funny.
all righty. I'm in my office. Hey.
All right. All of you kids that are on the live right now, just a very, very quick recap. Each and every stinking one of you needs to go back and watch yesterday's live. Okay. Then you'll understand what's going down. Now, oh, Felicia.
Yeah.
Felicia, why do
I
I keep
watched
hearing the
it.
computer?
I muted it. Go ahead. I muted it.
I'm hearing my voice, 3 dogs.
Do you don't hear it anymore?
Do you hear that dog barking?
Do you?
That's my dog impression.
I hear a dog barking.
It's pretty
That's
good.
not me.
No,
I'm in my quiet office.
that's actually me.
Uh-huh.
Pick a number.
Messing
Pick a
with
number
you.
between 1 and 5.
4.
See how smart my dog is? All right, let's get to it.
Okay.
Felicia, who in the actual fuck got you interested in owning a laundromat?
A good buddy of mine that owns properties, and he just bought one, and he kind of brought me in on his deal.
You know what people
He
do?
has a
People tell their friends,
Yeah.
relatives, family, people that they like your buddy, they tell them to do things that they did because it worked for them. Or there's the misery loves company. We've
been friends since high school.
Right. Your
And
friend will help you move. Your best friend will
Right.
help you move a body. I'm not saying the guy's not your friend, but he's telling you, look, I did this thing, and perhaps you should too. But you're also telling me, so that's a personal friend. God bless him. He wants you to do what he's doing. I'm not going to ask about him, how long he's had it. I can't go down that whole rabbit hole, right? But
Right.
how did you, this is going to be like quick Coke Pepsi answers. How did you find the deal?
Yeah.
How'd you find it?
The young lady and I belong to a Facebook group together. It's like a women's business Facebook group.
Okay, your buddy's a
And
lady, the young lady that you are in a Facebook group with.
No, the seller. I'm sorry, I mean the seller. She's a member of a women's Facebook group
Seller's a bitch.
that I'm in.
You realize?
Okay.
You realize that? I'm not just guessing. Do you know her personally?
No.
Oh, all right, good. Because she's trying to, yeah, it's not good. I thought you'd laugh at that. At least I thought Rebecca would. I thought it was funny. I know. I have 3 daughters. Not supposed to call them bitches. I'm saying, okay.
Right.
I wasn't sure if you were.
No, I don't know her. What I'm seeing in this one email that you sent me is atrocious. I know how to read it. All right. So you found it in a Facebook group.
Right. She posted that she was she has to sell it because her partner is leaving the country.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
And she
doesn't have
she
to
was
sell it
just
because
there
her
for-
partner is leaving the country. Her partner is leaving the country, and if it was a good, profitable business, what would she do? What would you do if you had a partner leaving the country and you had a good, profitable business? What would you do?
Right. I wouldn't sell it. And everyone asked her if she would get a partner, and she's like, no, I don't want to partner up with strangers. She was like, I
Well,
have it in my
again,
mind to just.
I'm not like
Go
a
ahead.
big time YouTuber with millions of followers, but I am trying to get expedient here, and I am giving my time for free here, Felicia.
Yeah.
So
I was just giving you the story.
no, and there's always a story. But the point is, I read your email. It was very well done, well thought out, well punctuated, which is important to me. Did somebody just start a chainsaw? What the hell was that? What am I hearing?
Rain in California? I don't know.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the mudslides are starting. You're both in California.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, where are you, Rebecca?
It doesn't matter. Stop. This is my channel.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. You found the deal. Of course, she gives you an excuse. There are millions of excuses in the naked city for the sale of these businesses, right? It is always an excuse.
Right.
Let me ask you, Felicia, who would sell a successful cash business?
No one.
Thank you. The excuses are retirement, this is literally talked about in my course and my writings. Partner breakup, right, Rebecca? You know that. Partner breakup. I'm sorry. You're buying a successful cash business. I asked you what you would do. What you would do, Felicia, is you would buy out your partner. That happens every day. Maybe the buyout is extravagant. Maybe it's a handshake, but
Maybe
you're buying.
Maybe she can't afford to buy him out. I don't know.
Do me a favor, don't get on the wrong side of this because I'm helping you. If she can't afford to buy out her partner in a successful cash business, how could she possibly be a partner in a successful cash business?
Right.
I know. Let me talk about
that
something
makes
briefly. Felicia, have you lost a dime on this deal?
No.
Do you know why you're still excited about it? It's a yes or no question.
No.
You're still excited about it because you've spent some effort. You just told me an instant ago, no money, effort. And your effort was all going in the wrong direction. Every bit of it. Felicia, are you a real person?
Yes, sir.
Did you really email me? Now, if I hadn't seen your email on here, we wouldn't be talking right now. Next question. And tell me, am I right or wrong? You're only excited about this deal because you put some effort into it.
Yes. Lots of effort.
You sound like you're an East Coaster. Where are you from originally?
Brooklyn.
Shit. What part?
Park Slope, Bed-Stuy.
Keep going. Bed-Stuy, do or die. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not kidding you.
X and Y Avenue, Sheepshead Bay.
4th Street in Park Slope.
Oh, all of a sudden, you got an accent. What happened? Listen, girlfriend.
Yes.
You went from one shithole to another. You went from New York to California. You should have stopped somewhere in Ohio. What's wrong with you?
I didn't know any better.
Yeah, any better. Felicia.
Okay.
The reason that I asked, that's hilarious. You know why I asked? Because I love analogies, and I'm very good at them most of the time. You ever, and I know maybe you didn't have a stoop. You ever shovel the driveway, and then all the snow is gone, And then it's
I didn't have a driveway, but I had a stoop.
you had a stoop. I know it's Bed-Stuy. You shovel the stoop, and then it starts to snow again overnight. You're pissed. Why are you pissed? Because of the effort. Because it cost you effort and energy and time. I'm on your side. Fuck the snow. You just did a bunch of work, and now it snowed overnight. You got to go do it again. Maybe use some salt. My point is, you have lost nothing. My next question is a very selfish one. How did you find me? How did you know how to email me?
I just looked on YouTube and do what I always do. Did start digging and looking, and somehow I found the email
Okay.
and just emailed you.
Do you remember seeing any other YouTube videos about laundromats? Because I know you didn't find me first. I know you didn't. Because I don't pay for advertising. I'm not at the top of the food chain. That's not purposeful, but I just won't pay.
Yes,
Don't
I
need to.
did. I saw a
You don't have to mention names.
guy who. Oh,
Probably don't
yes,
know
I
his
did.
name.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Oh, all right. Well, what did he look like? What was he doing?
He owns the laundromat that he just bought a year ago, and he was documenting each day.
Oh, that's cool. That sounds like fun. Did he teach you anything?
All the call pools, yes, coin pools, and he was showing about the deal he made, how he got rent for free, and he lowered his rent.
Nice.
Not rent for free, but he got his rent a flat fee for.
We're not here to
after
pick on
3 months.
anybody, but what did he look like?
He's Asian, I think.
Okay. All right.
It
I have
looked like
no
he's
idea.
Japanese or Korean.
I know what
Yeah,
Asian means.
he's
I don't
either
think we're supposed to
Japanese.
say that anymore. Okay. So this gentleman taught you what? What did he teach you?
To find out why you really want to get into the business, and then make the right decisions before you jump in.
Okay.
And what to do and what not to do.
That sounds pretty general, but that's fine. I want to do this, not for impact, but for the sake of reality. I appreciate the email. Again, well written. You have paragraphs and everything. You gave me your name. You said you're in the middle of purchasing a laundromat. When did you start this process? How long ago?
Last year around June or July.
Good God in heaven.
And
wow.
Well, because the first deal fell through. Because the first deal fell through.
With this person or
Thank
a different laundry?
No, a different one.
Well, damn, sister, you've been taking your time. The seller does not want to get a broker involved in the deal. Right there and then, you're telling me what you already know, that this is not correct, that there's something wrong here.
Right.
Now,
she just texted me. She doesn't want to escrow now. We negotiated an escrow, and she doesn't want to go
just now
escrow.
This minute.
Like 3 hours ago.
Oh, I know how the New Yorkers are. Give me a minute. That means an hour. Well, let's call her. Call her on your phone. I'll talk to her.
So the buyer, the seller.
I would totally do that, but I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want me to do? Call her? I could get her to admit in 5 minutes that she's lying. Honestly,
really?
100%.
Absolutely. Not on YouTube.
No. I'm not. No,
person.
This is your deal. I'm not saying that she is. It's not about who she is. She knows that this. You told me all these details. It's 1,300 square feet. How much is the rent? How much is the rent?
$3,600.
Ooh.
You have no idea what you're getting into. Did you heard
Just
Rebecca? But Rebecca, you
is,
can't get a good lease rate in California. It doesn't work that way. Felicia, you're about to buy. Oh, well, what's the sale price? How much are you negotiating? What's the price? 300,000.
I'm going to ask for 85,000. It's not much.
Give me the 85,000. I will buy a Rolex, and you can call me twice a day, I swear, and I'll tell you what time it is. Forever.
It
Money,
was 1:30, but she accepted my LOI
it doesn't
because
matter.
for
It doesn't matter.
885.
It doesn't matter. Where did you ever first hear the term LOI? In the Facebook business group?
Oh, my friend, my buddy
Your buddy who has
that
one.
has his yeah.
Okay. All right. There's so many plates spinning right now. I'm out of control, but this is important. Listen, you represent so many people who are there's so much fervor and frenzy about laundromats. Number one, can you run a McDonald's out of a walk-in closet?
No.
This place is too small to profit, and they're charging $3 per square foot. If you were able to get her to sell it to you for $85,000, you would then do what? What would your first move be?
I wouldn't have to do anything. There's nothing.
Rebecca, what would
There's
her first
nothing wrong.
move be?
Everything.
She'd have to retool.
Oh, she
No.
doesn't even know about that. She doesn't even know.
The machines are fine.
Who told you that?
When I went and looked at them,
She
I was going to have the inspector come.
Signs off of the machines.
The third
Say
line
that
of your
again?
email. The third line of your email says clearly that she would not be moving forward without any inspections. Felicia, no offense to
No,
you. You know we understand each other.
that's
Hold on. Oh, a lot's changed in 2 days.
She agreed to let me. Yeah, she's let me inspect, and she wants me to. I can inspect the
Felicia,
plumbing,
what's your favorite kind
the
of food?
electrical.
What's your favorite kind of food? Type of food.
Thai food.
You were going to say
Me
Asian.
too.
All right, Thai food. You and Rebecca, we can all agree. Great food. Where's your favorite Thai place?
Oh, it's in Brooklyn, actually.
Damn Skippy.
The
Describe
best
the
Thai
describe
food
the
is in
food.
Brooklyn.
Describe the food in one word.
Satisfying.
I like it. Rebecca,
Yeah,
describe
a
the
lot
food
has
in your.
happened in 2 days.
Rebecca, describe your favorite Thai food in one word.
Delicious.
Excellent.
Mhm.
Funny how neither of you said fine. Neither of you said it's fine. Right? You just said the equipment is fine, Felicia. It's not fine. It's not earning money. Otherwise, she wouldn't be willing to do this. Your lease rate is thrice what it should be, but you don't know that because this Facebook group is full of people that want to help one another with business. And business is one thing, and understanding what you should be doing in a lease is another. And how to get that lease rate proper is yet another. If I were to call this landlord, at this space,
tell me what I don't know.
I am. Oh God, there's only one way for me to tell you what you don't know. God, if only I could put it all in one place. If there was only some way for me to take all of the information that I've been building over the last 25, 30 years and somehow put it in one place.
I don't want to.
Get Danny's course.
I didn't say
Do
that.
yourself a
Only if you want a laundromat. Felicia, I was going to say this. If I were to call this landlord would likely say, oh, let's sign a new lease because my current tenant is in arrears. They're not paying on time. They haven't been paying on time for some time. They've got some excuse about their You wrote down 10-year lease.
I forgot to tell you, they've only had it for 7 months.
Oh man, even worse.
Sister, why the fuck do you think you did forget? Why do you think they have a 10-year lease with a 5 and a 5? Because they only had it for 7 months. I'm sorry. Both Rebecca and I and everyone that's on this live are champing at the bit because we want
Are they?
Yes, because we want you to know what we know. We want you to know that this was never a deal, that this is a McDonald's and a walk-in closet, And the reality is they're taking the McDonald's hamburgers from the place up the block and bringing them through the window and then pretending to sell them.
But,
And as soon as you buy it for $85,000 and find out that your lease is 3 times what it should be, the burgers are going to stop coming. That's a horrible analogy, but it's what they're doing to you.
you know what my thought process was? That they just got into it and they didn't know what they got into. And it was a way for me to get into the industry, which is hard to do,
No, it's not.
cheaply.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Do you know the name of my
Okay.
channel?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Free Laundromat.
Damn Skippy. And that's the truth. Tons of work,
I'm
tons
not-
of effort.
$85,000 for that.
Go ahead, Rebecca.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I said I'm not paying $85,000 for my laundromat.
Okay. I'm buying it right now, Danny. I'm going to the website.
I don't
right
want
now.
you to buy my course. Stop. I want you to focus on our conversation. Stop it. Everybody wants to sell this shit, and I don't. You'll do
I
it
know.
later.
I was in the middle of a deal. I've been on the phone.
You're not in
all
a
day
deal.
with
You were
escrow
never in a
people.
deal. You're
Yeah.
not in escrow. You're going to get screwed. This is disgusting. You don't know. Felicia, when's the last time you went to a laundromat in Bed-Stuy?
Oh no, I went to that mat to pretend like I was doing laundry so I could scope it out.
You got that right.
And then I went around the corner and I went to the competition and it was really nice. Yeah. The competition was like around the corner.
Laundromat killer.
A laundromat killer.
But the mall, the strip mall that the mat that I'm interested in is in, they're completely
Stop
redoing.
trying
the
to tell me the
facade.
positives. There are none.
Okay.
There are none.
Okay.
God bless you for having 85 or whatever thousands. Don't say it. It's your business. For saving money. That's hard as Americans, for having cash money, for not having blown it out your ass or used it on an expensive watch that you couldn't afford on credit. You didn't do any of those things. I'm not going to toot my horn or talk about what I do or how I do it. What I want you to do, were you watching this whole video today that we just did?
Yes, I missed the first 20 minutes, but because I was watching the other one with Tamara on it.
Yesterday's live screwed you out of today's live.
Yes. And I looked and I said, "Oh shoot, Tom, I just missed it." And I jumped on, so I missed the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, well.
But yes, I missed a phone call. I heard that you were like on a phone call.
YouTube shadow bans me because I say things like, "Try not to be an idiot." That wasn't even me. That was a recording.
Right.
I'm happy.
Okay.
Felicia, I'm happy you found me.
Okay.
I'm happy that you sent me an email. Tell the folks,
Thank you.
How quickly did I respond to your email? Your first one?
Oh, very quick. Within the hour.
And what did I say? Go buy my course?
No.
Not at all.
You said this is not a deal.
But you didn't listen to me. Who am I? I'm nobody. Why? I don't have any vested interest. It's so important to me. I'm so passionate to make sure that you and everybody else doesn't go buy a laundromat. I've got dozens of videos on here that are screaming from the mountaintops, don't buy a laundromat. Here it is, Felicia. Laundromats exist. The preponderance of them exist in rented space. So what did I say? Rented space, the lease, and that agreement is perhaps the most important thing about the deal. These people have 10 years and 2 5-year options. They have a 20-year lease remaining, and only 7 months have gone by.
Months.
Months, yes. 7 months have gone by because they did get into something they knew nothing about. They had no idea the place was too small to be effective. Sure, the equipment still works and is nice. Because the last person who built it out fixed it. Not going to break in 7 months. It's not going to break when no one's using it. Did you see P&L statements? None of this even
Yes.
matters. Yes. So what is it earning every month? Net.
Where is it? It's about, I averaged it at
$8.
8,000.
A 1,300 square foot laundromat
That was
is
average.
is
That's-
not
Go ahead.
is not how many how long is that P&L? One page?
No, it's like 4. They gave me the P&L from the previous, because they were only there 7 months. And then they gave me, since they took it over.
Okay, let's just cut to the chase.
So
On that loss statement, how much are they spending every month on employees?
only 112 a week. So they only have a maintenance clean person, no employees. They were never there.
They're not, they're lying. Yeah, bank statements?
Yes,
And the
but
bank
it's
statement.
only deposits.
Okay, no, that's fine. How much are they depositing every month?
Hold on, I don't have anything. Oh, here it is. I'm looking through the paperwork.
Don't fall down the stairs.
So let's say about 6,000
You just said they were netting
to pay
8,000
the
a month.
bills. And they were putting in money to pay the bills. So they would put in just enough to pay the bills. So that's rent plus the utilities.
Okay. What you are
Did I tell you?
telling, hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. What you're telling me is that they're saying that they only deposited enough cash
Oh,
to
I'm
pay
sorry.
the bills.
Right. I gave you net, not I gave you the wrong. So gross is about 3,000 or 4,000 a month after bills,
Okay, we need to start over because
after utilities.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I got the gross and the net mixed up because their P&L was like that. It was messed up.
Okay, I'm going to blame you for that. How much are they depositing?
Yeah.
How much did they deposit the last full month total?
Okay. It is.
I hate math, so let's do this quickly.
Yeah. About 5,000. Rough estimate.
Felicia, nothing you're saying makes any sense.
I'm looking at the bank statements. They made a deposit on the 27th of January, the 24th, the 23rd, and the 6th of January.
And it all
And they were
totals.
all around. Well, it doesn't have a total. I don't have time now. Okay, let me add this really quick. I didn't know you had time for me to add it.
Well, it's a question that is finite because it's math, so it needs a finite answer. All right, while you're doing that, I've completely lost track of all these comments in here. Tamara,
Why did you
Tamara's in here
want to
saying,
know the amount?
why? Because it's
Okay,
important.
yeah, it
How
was
much?
for January. January they deposited 520 to 5,223.
Okay, let's call that $5,000.
Right, that's what I said.
No, you said that they were gross. You said that they were netting $8,000
No, I
a
said they
month.
deposited about 5. Right, but I said they deposited about 5,000 a month.
Okay,
I did say that.
Felicia,
Right.
they deposited $5,000. You have a deposit slip from the bank. I like to give people credit. So I'm saying that in fact that their laundromat did bring in $5,000 in cash and they put it all in the bank. How much did they make in January? What is their net?
It's
The net is the gross, which is 5,000 minus their bills. This shouldn't require any
January.
math. I mean, it should be all spelled out for you.
No, I see it. It's 9,240. That's
That-
how much the cash pools totaled. And she said they don't put every amount in the bank. They
Here
only
we
put enough.
go. That's the lie that we've uncovered. They don't put all of the money in the bank. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. We don't want the IRS to know how much money we are making. They're lying to you.
Okay.
Now let's go a little further. They wrote down on a piece of paper that they're
Cash pools.
they're lying to the IRS, but not to you. If they've had it for 7 fucking months, which we already talked about, she would be buying out her partner with cash and keeping it, and she wouldn't be on Facebook trying to shove it down your throat. Period, end of story. Beyond that, it's too small to profit. It's not making that much. Beyond that, on that P&L statement in January, she says $130 for employees. Right?
Maintenance
Yeah.
per
That's not real.
I didn't hear what you said. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
that's fine. Go beat your dogs. Felicia.
No, I didn't hear what you said.
No, it's fine. It's fine. This is why I don't review P&Ls, why I don't do any of it. It goes back to the first thing that is always correct. Number one, none of my clients have ever paid a lease deposit. Congratulations, Rebecca. Number two, no one sells a successful cash business. They are selling you a failure, and they lied. Did they show you the books where they write down how much money they take out of the change machine every day?
No.
Why? You didn't know how to ask, right?
Right. Right.
When we hang up, if you want to, you can text her and say, I'd like to see your books. She's going to write back and say, we don't keep books. That's a lie. Have you ever owned a cash business, Felicia, whether it's a lemonade stand or a donut shack or a Sabret's hot dogs back in Bed-Stuy? No, you said no. So you wouldn't know the answer to this, but let me ask. If you had an all-cash business that was making you 10 grand a month, would you write everything down in a book if you didn't deposit it all in the bank?
Yeah, because I want to keep track of what I have.
Absolutely. You know positively that you absolutely would. And these people that own laundromats continue to lie and say they don't. Oh, we don't keep books. How would they know what the business was worth? How would they know if it's making money? How would they know next year if they need to put more machines in? By the way, I can prove it. What did Al Capone go to prison for? Murder?
Extortion?
Extortion?
Tax evasion?
Tax evasion. We got it. He did murder. He did extort. He did have prostitutes. He did, man, this video is not getting monetized. He did sell whiskey illegally. But guess what he went to prison for? Tax evasion. Do you know why? Help me
I don't know how that works, but I guess he didn't report anything.
Because he wrote everything in a
down.
He wrote everything down in a fucking book.
Right.
They didn't catch the man for any of the real crimes until they caught his bookkeeper. And there were the books. And when they broke the code, an F meant a killing, and a P meant a payoff, and blah, blah, blah. It's a great movie. It's called The Untouchables. If Al Capone wrote everything down and it was murder and extortion and prostitution and illegal booze and gambling, come on. This person writes down everything they made in the laundry. And I'm pissed off because they tried to bamboozle you.
Right.
Let's get back to my original statement about this seller. She's a bitch. Thank you very much.
Yeah, she looks exactly like Kim Kardashian, too.
Well, that makes it even better.
I was like, are you real? Do you really own this laundromat?
Felicia, you're now in a mode where you're thinking that I'm some kind of a counselor and I'm going to sit here and talk to you about all of this.
No,
I know. I like your style. We come from the same dirt. I appreciate you and your family. I don't want you to get a course. I don't want you to spend any more money. I don't want you to do anything. But I think you know what you should do. I think you understand what direction you need to go in. Let's get you some laundromats. Let's do it for real. God bless you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Danny.
Thank you.
Please, Danny. Thank you for
Thank you,
answering.
Danny.
Thank you for answering the phone. Bye, Felicia.
I appreciate everything you do.
I'm sorry for saying that, but I had
I
to do
really
it.
do.
All right. Bye, Felicia.
I appreciate it. Bye.
You know that movie, right, Rebecca?
I've seen The Untouchables.
No, bye, Felicia. Oh, God.
Oh,
I'm so
I don't know.
drained.
I know that.
I'm so
I
drained
know
right
that's a great.
now. I thought yesterday's live was stellar. I lost my place in the comments.
It's okay.
You're going to have to help. You're going to have to jump in here and help me.
Okay.
All right, good.
I can't see.
You can
have to
answer
say
all
'em
the
out loud.
questions. Danny, you're the
Okay.
SME. We're back to that. Had to wait a week to buy the course. I feel bad for you. I'm so excited. Josh, Keebler's Elves. Nice work with Team Rebecca. Guys, we got a text. It's happening. No deposit. Subject matter subject matter expert. Oh, that's terrible. That's like a gross, sort of a corporate thing. Oh, there's that word again. SME. My college nickname was LDE.
What is
Try
that?
not to be an idiot. Oh, I can't say that on YouTube. My wife knows.
Okay, you can text it.
No, I'm not texting that to you. There's got to draw the line somewhere. All right, SME, subject matter expert. I didn't say I wouldn't get the course. I just said this is tomorrow again. I have to wait another week. Tomorrow, I get it. We get it. My son needs help with his car situation. Tomorrow, now's the point where I'm supposed to say, well, gee whiz, I'll settle it to you for free. Nope. I want you to go back to that person who took your money and get your money back. And I want you to tell us how it went, or at least go over there and tell them that you want your money back, because it's disgusting. Don't worry about your son's car situation. Let's get you rich. Buy your kid a car for cash, which is a bad idea. Danny's course is akin to the cost of the Costco hot dog. The price has never changed. Jason, I like your style. I'm going to steal that. Thanks, Jason, says tomorrow. I'm losing my voice. Darren says, just watch the silly course a second time. For those who are apprehensive, it's chock full of golden information and worth every penny. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's 24 washers, says Felicia. No, 25. You were close. Eugene, she's telling me something. I don't know. That's Felicia again. Felicia, go downstairs and beat your dog. Eugene says, there's a real concern that the previous operator failed with brand new equipment. It's not new. She doesn't really know. Now we're to the bottom of this. 7 months old, they've had it. And people feel like they need an excuse. Why are you selling your boat? That's a piece of shit. I keep throwing money into it. Okay, I'll buy it. If they say, gee whiz, I don't get on the water enough, you got to check the hull, see if there's a hole in the boat, right? Oh, my partner, it's making $10,000 a month, even though we're only depositing $5,000.
It's 3,600.
I was trying to get to a point where I could say, well, what you know, Rebecca, 25% is considered good in rented space. 25%, the rule of thumb. You're going to keep a quarter of every quarter that you bring in. But they're lying to her. I don't know who this person is. Facebook? I'm going to buy a business on Facebook? I wouldn't buy a carrot on Facebook. That didn't come out right. Would you indicate that Rebecca would be more successful in that location? I don't know what you mean. No. That place is too small. Oh, God. Garth wants to know if you're single. Shut up. That's not what this channel is. Felicia, be gentle. I'm from Brooklyn. We already know that. And that means you don't need anybody to be gentle. You know that, Felicia. Woohoo, Rebecca. Whoa, nice. Congrats, Rebecca. Everybody's now looking at me reading the text. Congrats. Hey, Danny, what's the live? Make it real. So what that is live, make it real. Okay. Love my fellow New Yorkers. Lol. Oh, my God. Tomorrow's a New Yorker, too? What are we doing? Rebecca, let's meet and celebrate. Garth, stop it. I'm going to delete you. Is anyone going to answer you? That's not her real picture, by the way. She's a lot prettier than that in real life. Is anyone going to answer Eugene's question? What did Eugene ask? That was too long ago. How long is her remaining lease? We
Failed
got that.
operator.
Yeah, we got that. Oh, yeah, right. Danny here's Garth again. Is a laundromat a good pickup spot for women? Garth,
Oh boy.
you're going to piss me off, dude. Yikes, says Play Jazz. Yesterday's live was fire. And then Tamara says, damn, my live was lit, lol. Tamara, never LOL, unless you're a 14-year-old girl, and I know you're not. Gotta subscribe and hit the bell, Felicia. Yes, Wade, I was late to the party, just got home from the job. Well, you suck, Wade. You missed a lot of shit. Thanks for yesterday. The numbers are all over the place, says Dixon. Yes, my head hurts, says Play Jazz. Yes, mine too. Both of them. She does not know what gross or net is. Correct. I think she does, but she was confused. So come on, she's learning
It
from.
can be intimidating to talk to you.
She's learning from Facebook. Wade says, I deposit every quarter. Loony and Toonie I make. Don't need the headache. Same. That's exactly what I did, dude. Because when it came time to sell, there's no horse shit. If you know that's your end goal, deposit everything. Felicia's back again. I do know you don't see what I'm looking at. Stop it, Felicia. We just talked to you. Deposit money for bills and keep the rest in a shoebox. Yeah, sure, says Noah. James Gordon. Oh, hey, how's Batman? Just commit a Saturday and or Sunday and see the daily traffic at the place. Problem solved. Numbers don't lie. True. My granddad arrested him once. James Gordon. She's talking about, I don't know what you're talking about. This is getting confusing. That was a plan, James. Her numbers are as real as Kardashian. Oh, Wade, but boom. I need to have that in here. Try not to be an idiot. I wouldn't buy anything from someone who looks like Kim Kardashian. She had to be fake or looking like her. All right, stop it with the Kardashians. Danny is not saying everyone is a liar in this business. All he's saying is trust but verify. Well, James, okay. Well, fuck, it's the movie Friday. Right. Good Lord, we're getting to the end, thank God. Ice Cube, he wrote the movie. Great movie. Bye, Felicia. It's already demonetized. Say what you want. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I always say what I want. I don't care. And then Lee gets the last comment. Tell the nurse when she gets the money rolling, don't go alone. Have someone with her. You get the money out of the machines. Don't go alone. You're a female. Congratulations. You're wrong, dude. That's silly. We do not ever, I never felt uncomfortable. I'm a dude, but never would I feel uncomfortable, nor will she. We don't go to these places at off hours. We don't go rolling in there when we're going to get mugged and knocked over the head. It's not like that. The knuckleheads are asleep in the afternoon. That's when we get the money. You set these stores up properly, that's the monster under the bed. It is not real. Guys, I want to thank each and every one of you. This was just phenomenal. Mostly you, Rebecca and Felicia, for jumping on with us. I'm having a hell of a time doing this and really enjoying it. As you guys know that are with me on this side of the fence and have seen my silly course, it's just going to give you what you need to decide if you want to be in this business. If you're just jumping on here and you've fast forwarded to the end of this video and want to know what it's all about, all you're going to see is me sitting in a chair. Go watch the whole hour and a half and then watch yesterday's hour and a half, or maybe watch them in order. I don't know. Rebecca, a heartfelt congratulations. You're signing this thing. God bless you.
Yep, appreciate you.
It's still not over, but you need to get in connection with them on an email and find out when you can sign. I appreciate you. And I'm not going anywhere. We will talk when you sign it, try to get some pictures, and we'll continue to go through this, whatever help you need, getting the equipment in, doing all of the things. Congrats.
Yeah.
What do you want everybody to write
Appreciate
in the comments in the video? What type of thing? Oh, their favorite line from what's the movie? Friday. That's the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Favorite line from Friday. You could just write bye, Felicia. Say goodbye, Rebecca.
Goodbye, Rebecca.
I knew she'd do that. Kill shot. Later, kids. Ciao.